right jaw. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii Five-O. Back out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico.
I'm my shit motherfucking. Oh man. Bro, my motherfucking screen don't even want to start. I can't even tap in face.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for the Broncos.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Hey, Luso.
Their own 26-yard line.
You can hear me, boy?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route. Just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Hawk 70, 18,
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll take this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Gain of 11. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 43, here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 53 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
2nd and 3. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19, Tiger, 8, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, Bronco 80.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else.
19 Lion, Warriors 17.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
And it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nicole Hardman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh,
These early
man.
struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
They'll set up a throw.
He's wide open. Why nobody ain't playing bad, bro?
Nico Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Broncos 10. Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 41 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their lead in this first half.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hey, Smash.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Bills 34, Broncos 10.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here. They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Bills 34, Broncos 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
You gotta see some regular too.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. Last drive,
yeah, that is regular too. Sit too long.
To get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate
and they got kind of old there.
It's rare for those moments to happen.
That was right there, better.
When they do, and you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
79 Bronco. 18, Mustang 19.
They're going to try and throw.
Out of fucking mouth, man.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Good for a Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Cook has it left side. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Another Bills. 1st down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nicole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Bills 41. Broncos 17. Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
To throw is Nix. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nix to the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going. It's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Nix looking to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Nix. And he is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
The Broncos will line up
to throw. Here's Nix. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bills 41, Broncos 23. Will Lutz to kick off.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now 2nd and 3. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now they'll change things up. They run again on first down. Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, you can still sold down the earth.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to be.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That is the score. 47. Broncos 23. Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. Let's start the drive right around the 37. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. This is 2nd and 8. In motion right goes Sutton. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's forthcoming as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Cook up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now,
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd and 5.
19 light. Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
23-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.